My boss said I was replaceable and denied my raise, so I quit, and now he's crying to me because all our major clients followed me out the door. Ricardo strutted into my annual review 30 minutes late, laughing on the phone about firing someone who'd asked for maternity leave. He hung up, looked at me like I was dirt on his shoe, and said he had 10 minutes before his massage appointment. I'd saved this company from bankruptcy 3 times, built our entire client base from nothing, and he once introduced me at a conference as the help. But I personally convinced major corporations to trust us. I started explaining why I deserved a raise after 10 years, and he looked at me like I was the biggest moron in the room. You want 30% more? For what? Answering emails and phone calls? He laughed like I'd told a joke. Look at this. He spun his laptop around, showing me a job posting, my exact position, offering half my salary. I could hire 2 college kids to do your job. Hell, I could train my assistant to do what you do in a week. Ricardo, those 3 big accounts only work with us because we're cheap and convenient, not because you're some irreplaceable genius. He stood up, walking to his window that overlooked the parking lot. You know what your problem is? You think you matter. You think these clients care about you. They don't. They care about rates and delivery times. You're just the voice on the phone. Replaceable. That word hung in the air like a slap. The phone rang, interrupting the moment. Ricardo's assistant knocked and entered, looking nervous. Sorry, but Mr. Tanaka from our biggest client is on line 1. He's asking for her specifically. She nodded toward me. Ricardo's face went red. Transfer him to me. I'm the CEO here. I tried. He said he only deals with her. Ricardo grabbed the phone, punching buttons aggressively. Mr. Tanaka, this is Ricardo, the CEO. What can I do for you? His face changed as he listened. Without a word, he handed me the phone. Turns out they had a shipping crisis, which I fixed in 5 minutes. Something Ricardo couldn't have understood if I'd explained it for hours. When I hung up, he was furious. See? Simple problem. Anyone who knows our system could have fixed that. You're not special. You're not irreplaceable. You're convenient. That's it. So no raise then? No raise. In fact, you should be grateful I don't cut your pay to match what I could hire someone else for. You want my advice? Shut up and do your job, or test how replaceable you really are. I spent the weekend making phone calls. First to Mr. Tanaka, then to our second biggest client, then our third. 3 conversations, 3 confirmations. They didn't do business with the company, they did business with me. By Sunday night, I had 3 job offers from competitors, and more importantly, 3 clients ready to follow me. Monday morning, I walked into Ricardo's office and handed him my resignation, effective immediately. He actually smiled as he read it. Running to a competitor? Good luck starting from zero. You'll be begging for this job in a month. He was already pulling up recruiting websites. I'll have someone in your chair by Friday. Probably pay them half what I was paying you. Should have done this years ago. I cleaned out my desk while he made calls to recruiters, loudly talking about how he was upgrading the position with fresh talent. Other employees watched quietly as I packed 10 years into a cardboard box. Ricardo walked by, grinning. Don't forget to leave your key card. Oh, and I'll need those client contacts transferred to my email. 11, already done. Everything's in the system. Tuesday morning, the first call came. Mr. Tanaka informed Ricardo their company was terminating their contract immediately. They'd be taking their business elsewhere. Ricardo called me screaming about lawsuits and stealing clients. I reminded him that I hadn't stolen anything. They chose to leave. Wednesday, the second biggest client pulled out. Thursday, the third. By Friday, 40% of the company's revenue was gone. Ricardo had already hired my replacement, some kid fresh from college who'd accepted half my salary. The kid called me crying after his first day, completely overwhelmed. Ricardo had given him no training, just thrown him into managing millions in contracts. Sales associate. They'd hired a real CEO who immediately offered me triple my old salary to come back. I declined.